Get ready for a gourmet restaurant in the sky. We're flying Japan Airlines first class 14 hours aboard their 777 from Dallas, Texas to Tokyo, Japan, and you get to come along. We'll review amazing award-winning cuisine, luxurious caviar, and rare Japanese whiskey and sake. And even a bottle of tea, so exclusive, it's served in a wine bottle and crystal glasses. At almost $15,000 one-way retail, this is going to be a wild ride. Let's get cooking. Let's begin our adventure early in the morning in Dallas, Texas. DFW is a 30-minute drive from downtown, and arrival at International Terminal D is a quick and efficient affair. At around 25 square miles, it's the second largest airport in the United States, and walking through their massive art exhibits reminds you that everything really is bigger in Texas. There is no private entrance for first class, but there is a dedicated lane for first and business class passengers. Once we had our tickets, we were on our way. After you've cleared TSA security, you're reminded again about how massive this airport really is. The airport is stocked full of luxury retailers and gourmet restaurants guaranteed to keep you busy. But we're making our way directly to the American Airlines Flagship Lounge, their premium lounge for international first and business class passengers. Once you arrive in the lounge, the staff will check your documents and then welcome you with a glass of Piper Heisnick champagne. The Flagship Lounge is an open and well-lit area with several nooks and crannies to find yourself a seat while waiting for your flight. Plane spotters will love the floor-to-ceiling glass windows with runway views of aircraft arriving and taking off. For passengers who fly American Airlines Flagship first, there is a private a la carte restaurant, but disappointingly, this is not open to Partner Airlines first-class passengers. There is a great hot and cold buffet, and while impressive for a U.S. carrier, it wouldn't hold a candle to the food we were about to enjoy on Japan Airlines. All of the coffee, tea, and soft drinks you would expect, as well as a bar, Bloody Mary bar, and champagne, red wine, and white wine are all available. Regular international travelers know the value of a good airport shower, and the Flagship Lounge has a surprisingly good one. Complete with a Dyson hairdryer, rain shower, and most basic amenities. After my brief refresher, I decided to treat myself to a different type of refreshment. A quick 5-minute walk to the gate, and we were ready to board our home for the next 14 hours. Welcome aboard Japan Airlines Flight 11 first class non-stop service from Dallas to Tokyo. Take a look at these seats. They're gigantic. This is all just for me? Stretching out, my legs can't even touch the other side. The cabin is set up in a 1-2-1 configuration, with more privacy at the window and a more cozy setup for the middle seats. We are so fortunate to be able to travel like this, and this time Alicia was just having too much fun, and we hadn't even taken off yet. Flight attendants offered a hot towel and guava juice. Unfortunately, the good stuff wouldn't be open till we were off the ground. A quick safety briefing later, and we were off and on our way to Tokyo, Japan. Our trip had begun in earnest. Now for a quick seat tour. First-class passengers are treated to Bose noise-canceling headphones. There is storage just about everywhere you can look for around your seat. The one thing I will complain about is that the IFE system is a little dated, and you have to use a wired remote to get anything done. First-class seats come with multiple controls that you can adjust almost infinitely. There are also pre-selected buttons, and each seat has 2 LED lights for reading at night. We were given a coupon for free internet while on the plane. And while the speeds are nothing to write home about, it should be enough for simple email or texting. Alright, let's get this party started. Okay, so we're on the plane right now, Japan Airlines first class. What do you think so far?
It's pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
These seats are huge.
Huge, right? I don't think I'll have any problem sleeping tonight. Now we have to talk about the food and beverage. I knew it was going to be spectacular, but this is over the top. There's 3 different types of champagne. 4 whites, 4 reds, more spirits, sake, and soju than you would know what to do with. But what about the food? Well, look at this. You don't choose options. You get the multi-course meal, one way or the other, as well as all of these snacks and other goodies. Less than an hour after takeoff, service began. Japanese Airlines offers both a traditional Japanese menu and a Western-style menu. I chose the Japanese-style menu, while Alicia, purely for research purposes, opted for the Western-style menu. We paired our amuse-bouche with a Bellecourt Saumon 2009 vintage champagne. At $250, it's a real treat. Before the meal began in earnest, our lovely FAs suggested I do a sake sampling. The spectacular start is a kozara menu, or a 5-dish presentation of seasonal ingredients. Next was owan, a Japanese clear soup with yellowtail fish and watercress. Check out that JAL logo flex on the inside of their dish. How they execute this food, but I can't get a decent turkey sandwich on a US domestic flight, blows my mind. Sashimi at 30,000 feet! Only on Japan Airlines. Oh yeah, there's still more food. Eel, radish, taro, green beans, it keeps coming. And if you thought it was just my food, check out Alicia's Western menu. She had a celery root and apple pottage, prosciutto di Parma, and apricot mastrata. Then Japan Airlines does it again, with a seared tuna steak, shallot confit, and then a veal ossobuco. We were stuffed to the gills, and she still had a sea bass dish. Gills, see what I did there? Finally, a USDA prime beef tenderloin cooked perfect medium rare. Enough! Too much, I give up. But the flight attendants had no mercy for us. When they found out how much Alicia enjoys tea, they insisted that we have our dessert together and that she try their Royal Queen of the Blue tea. A tea so exclusive it's served from a wine bottle and in crystal glasses. Now that the food was over, we thought we'd check out the rest of the plane. Everybody always asks if the lavatories are any different in first class. And the answer is not really. But I can confirm that they have space toilets. Has anybody seen that South Park episode? While probably not bigger than any other bathroom, I was impressed by the amenities, especially the linen washcloths, and a separate receptacle to put them in. All guests get a nifty amenity kit with lip balm, earplugs, and an eye mask, as well as tailored men or women's face cleaner, toner, and moisturizer. We were given some pajamas, which were some of the softest and most luxurious I've ever seen. The lab even had thoughtful little touches, like this foot bench, so that I don't have to stand on the floor and get my socks dirty. Now it's time for the all-important wardrobe change. Ready? Not bad! Not bad at all! Expert travelers will tell you how dry an airplane cabin can get, so moisturizing is definitely something you want to consider. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Customized bamboo toothbrush? Sure, why not? While I was busy getting ready in the lavatory, the flight attendants made our bed. Japan Airlines offers beds to both first and business class passengers and has a unique mattress with both soft and hard options. After an amazing meal, some movies, Alicia and I were off to sleep. Spoiler alert, best airplane sleep ever. Several hours later, it was time to wake up and see what the back half of this journey had in store for us.
Yeah, I slept about 6 hours. Super comfortable.
Yeah, I would say these are the most comfortable in-flight beds that I have ever had. And now, more food, exactly.
To shake off the sleeps, I helped myself to a hit of caffeine. What a cute little espresso with a little cinnamon stick stir. Now, we have heard about caviar service on a plane, but never had the luxury to try it. I wonder if the expression "when in Rome" translates to Japanese. Alicia chose to wake up with one of her all-time favorites, ramen. Flight attendants handed out a final farewell treat, chocolates from Dallas. With our flight coming to an end, it was time to change back into our human clothes. We landed in Tokyo, Japan right on time. This whole experience has been such a privilege and a treat for us. We were incredibly fortunate to snag these tickets on points. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you join us next time and stay with us for our reviews of Tokyo, Kyoto, and Hakone.
All right, 14 hours, Japan Airlines first class. I gotta tell you, ciao. You don't disappoint. Catch you guys next time.